Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for another live video. I really have to start this video by saying thank you so much for your support for this channel because I've not been coming online as I normally would. You know how the lockdown is dragging on and the kids need attention at this time. And so a lot of things going on. I just have to give my children the attention that they need at this point. And also, they are only kids once in a lifetime, so I will always have the time by the grace of God to do these videos, but I just needed the time to be with them and to help them with their schoolwork and homeschooling and all that. So thank you so much, my people, for all your support. And if you are new to my channel, you're welcome. This is Blessedom TV, and join us here. Click the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. And thank you so much for all of you who already joined me already. So you can always hit the like button. Don't forget, it helps the algorithm. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Good evening, G Simon. I appreciate. Thank you so much. So this video is a message to Nigerians in diaspora. I wanted to do this video, but I was thinking about when I will do it and the time I will need to edit it. I decided to do it as a live video, so I will just simultaneously upload it at the same time. So I did a video about Nigerians in India, and I didn't want to caption it very dramatically because a lot of censoring is going on, and because of the nature of what was going on in the video, they were practically beating them, rounding them up, and treating them very, very poorly. You see, so and this is not only happening in India; it's happening in other parts of Asia. It's happening in Indonesia. It's even happening in South America. So there's a lot of things that is going on for Nigerians that are emigrating right now, recently. And this culture of going to abroad and hit and run, and the regular immigrants are the ones that are going to suffer it. So I got a very important feedback from a top fan of mine here on this channel, and I decided that I'm going to share this email that he wrote, because I feel like it's capturing all the things I really wanted to say about all these things that is going on with Nigerians in diaspora. So I'm just going to read what he has written, and I think it is very important that everybody that goes abroad, that they take it as a point and understand that, first of all, you are no longer in Nigeria. No matter how you think, whatever you think about human rights, about international rights, you are not in Nigeria. You are not in Nigeria. That is what you really need to notice. Once you leave your home country, you lose the right to protest. You lose the right to be demanding for your rights. Why? Because you are not at home. You are not at home. So apart from the US and maybe the European Union, when you go to outside of all these other countries, they don't have so much media attention. They don't have so much things that are holding them back to treat you the way you think you expect. First of all, you are not going to even get the attention from the international media, for the mainstream media. So you really have to understand what is at stake, so that you will know how to comport yourself and know how to adjust when you go to a new country. So I'm going to read this email from a very good and very top supporter of my channel, and I hope that I pass this message across. Yeah, I hope that the people that need this message will internalize it, especially Nigerians in the diaspora, every one of us abroad. Oh, good evening, G Simon. I greet you too. So, what he's saying is, the fact that Nigerians are constantly finding themselves in trouble in Asia and elsewhere is because they don't know how to adjust and behave accordingly. So this is where his email is starting. He said Nigerians are getting in trouble when they go abroad, wherever they go. They are having this problem because they don't understand that they are no longer in Nigeria, and they don't know how to adjust properly. So Nigerians pride themselves as being the Africans that don't take nonsense. It means that Nigerians see themselves as Africans that they don't take nonsense from anybody. You see, but what they don't realize is that the police in general don't like authority being challenged in public from their own citizen, not to talk of a citizen from another country. So I think this is just hitting the point on the hair. Like, this is so much central to the cruise of the matter, because in your home country, how much authority do you even have to challenge Nigerian police people? Talk less of when you leave Nigeria and then you go to another country, and then you think that you cannot take any nonsense, and then you think you are going to challenge the police and the authority in that foreign country. Of course, the police that don't even tolerate that behavior from their own citizen, and then you are a foreigner and they are looking at it like, hey, what is going on here? You understand me? Good evening, Oliver Dean. Good evening. So let me continue to read. What people don't realize is that police in general don't like their authority being challenged in public from their own citizens, and are less likely to tolerate this from foreigners. The police in many countries have less constraints than those in Britain and America. To be honest, no one has time or cares if a foreign student is upset. People are too busy trying to live their own lives. So nobody cares whatever is going with you, because keep in mind, you are the one that emigrated to their country. You are the one that chose their country to come into their country. And so they don't expect you to come to their country and challenge their authority. It's almost like saying you want to come and spoil the local population. You don't want to adjust to our way of life. You want to come and bring your own disorderliness, whatever is going on wherever you are. You want to come and bring it into our society. They don't want it, and it annoys them. You understand me? So whether you are going there as a student or as a trader or as a business person, you have to understand this critical point, that the police in Nigeria, for example, they don't like you to be challenging their authority. The same way police in other countries, they don't want you to challenge their authorities. And if you want to challenge their authority for whatever reason, they are not going to be happy with you. And the people are not going to have sympathy with you. You understand me? So if a Nigerian student gets involved in a dispute with a police officer, if things escalate, they end up dead, and the officer will not be dismissed or imprisoned as a result. Even if the Nigerian is in the right, you can't always expect justice when abroad. So he's saying the same thing. He's saying that when you go there and you did not adjust and something happens, even though you are in the right, if something happens and the trouble escalates and you drop dead, it's not going to make the police officer or whoever in authority in that country to face jail time just like you would expect. Maybe something that happens in Black America or in the USA or in Britain, for example, because they already have a lot of local blacks that you can cash on that social capital that those people have built there. But when you go to Asian countries and all these other countries, you don't have any social capital there. You don't have anybody that has, you just have to adapt. So if you go there and get into any kind of quagmire with any police authority and it escalates, and if anything happens and the person drops there, don't expect any kind of repercussion, really. And again, who is even going to push for it? Who is going to push for it? So, okay. For those transitory Nigerians who come, stay, commit offenses, and leave, the law-abiding Nigerians will have to bear the brunt of the backlash. Additionally, the travel of Nigerians will be more restricted, with more obstacles to overcome before they can get a visa. This is due to the misbehavior of Nigerians who went beforehand. So, again, what he's saying is, when you go to abroad now, you want to go boutique, you want to go hammer. There are people who already went to that same country, doing their legitimate business, living peacefully, law abiding. You understand me? So somebody will not come overnight and you want to hit and run. You want to hammer. You want to boutique. Before you know it, you will do one thing and fiam. They don't see that you are not the one that did it, but they see that you are a Nigerian. You see? So the person that have done it have escaped. He has gone back to Nigeria. But the Nigerians in that country will continue to bear the brunt of that that crime, that thing that person did, those group of people, whatever it is that they did, the people in that country who are students, who are traders, who have built families, who have married there, whatever it is that is making them to live in that country, they are the ones that will be suffering the consequences of those few people that came and hit and run. You see, so we should be thinking about leaving a legacy, having posterity. All this hitting and run, we are closing the doors for people who are coming, making, crossing the bridge and breaking it. So it is not a good thing. We don't leave a good taste and good impression in the mouth of people. You understand me? So anybody wants to go to outside of Nigeria now, it becomes very difficult because of all these things that have happened beforehand. So Southern Nigerians have to learn to be law abiding and stay within the law. They can't protest as they do at home when upset, simply because they are not at home. Exactly. Exactly. I so much admire these points because you just put them together very straightforward. Really, you cannot go abroad and start protesting. Why? For the fact that you are not at home. The most that they will say that, okay, this is our country. This is how we roll here. You are the one that came here. If you don't like it, then please shift. Yeah, this is what it is. They are not going to like it, because if you come to there and you want to come and protest, they are not going to be happy with that. Truly, truly, truly. Certain Nigerians, because he says certain Nigerians, because the bulk of the people who are traveling out of Nigeria are Southern Nigerians. So that is why he's making this reference to Southern Nigerians. Please, 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 please learn to be law abiding and stay within the law. You cannot protest. You cannot be protesting, because what initiated this problem with the people in India, now that they started rounding them up and mistreating them, is because they protested. And maybe the person that was killed, he was dealing with police, and then the situation escalated and he lost his life. So they have a reason to be aggrieved, and they went on the street to protest. But in the eyes of the people of that country, they are not seeing your right, because they just see that you want to come and introduce something foreign, challenging authority and making people to question authority, and they don't want that. So please, my people, you just have to learn how to adjust. This message is for Nigerians in diaspora and Nigerians who want to emigrate. Think about the people who are coming after you. If your sole purpose of emigrating is to go and hit and run, think of the people who are living there, who are going to school there. They are going to suffer that backlash. Let us begin to have some kind of compassion, please. Then what is concluded? The internet has a group of Nigerians and their sympathizers who think that Nigerians can do no wrong. So if you dare to imply that Nigerians are sometimes at fault, you can be expected to hit with a torrent of abuse. Exactly. Even as I'm saying this thing, there are some people that are not going to be happy with it, because they feel that wherever Nigerians go, they have the right of way, they are like the Lord, they have arrived, they are, just have to toe to their line, they can do no wrong, they are always in their right. So if you want to point out the fault in what they are doing, they will say, oh, you are a hater, they don't want to listen. And he's right. He's right. So yeah, he just kind of summarized what is going on. Please, my people, if you find yourself in India, if you find yourself in Asia, in China, in any Asian country, in anywhere abroad, even in this Europe, I remember when I was studying, I remember there was some group of people, they were employed by post office that time, and just within 1 week of working in that post office, they carry their money run, like run, you know but you know that in this Europe, where are you running to? They have your details, and before you can run far, they are already caught up with you. But they don't know. They think that they can just take some money that somebody wants to come and deposit and run. You see, so what do you think is going to be the impact of that thing on other Nigerians, or even as in extension, other Black people that want to come and work in that place? That is road closed. So all these things that we are doing, it is blocking the road for other people that are coming at the back. You see, and with all this problem now, before, I remember when Malaysia opened their doors to us, you could just go there and study visa free. But today, look at what they turn in. Like, it's almost like a mess. Everywhere they just say, oh, they say this place is good now. You see, you start going there. Before you know, you turn it into a mess. And then nobody is allowing you to come there again. Must it be like that? Must it be like that? But we can also form a diaspora community that can be good, that can be useful, that can be productive. We don't have to be known for all these notorious activities, and that will be the hallmark. And then whenever they see Nigerians, everybody will be like, hey, you know. And then we are also being a hindrance to other African countries, other Black people. And you know, in extension, some other African countries too, they can also use that identity to commit something, and because of course they are going to be pointing to Nigerians, so they can actually easily get away with whatever they are doing, and they will hide under the cloak of Nigeria and do something and go back to wherever they are, you know. But all of us, we know that once you live abroad and you know this thing, you know, everybody know how it is with this our color. So we're supposed to not to help or not to add salt to injury. We're supposed to find how to build our own community and have something within our community. All this running around and spoiling and, you know, causing commotion and hitting and running and not trying to adjust, not obeying laws, you know, not seeing that this is the rule and it should be followed. Most of the people are thinking, oh, this is the rule. Okay, everybody's thinking of how to circumvent that rule, how to go around it. No, you can also just follow their rule, because at the end of the day, you will lose sympathy with the locals, you know. So, my people, I just wanted to pass this information to you guys, because it's in response to the other video that I did, Nigerians in India, and this brother wrote me this email, and I feel like it captures the essence of everything we are talking about. And Nigerians in diaspora, please, my people, take note. First of all, you are no longer in Nigeria. Learn to adapt, obey the authorities, obey the rule, and do not allow situations to escalate. What you want to do is to de-escalate. Always de-escalate, because if anything happens, the person is not going to be culpable for whatever happens to you. Realize that and know that you cannot go and protest when you are aggrieved, because why? You are a foreigner and they are not seen as somebody that has any right to come there and protest, especially when you are not the United Kingdom and you are not in the USA, where there's a lot of Black people and Black capital, social capital that has already built up there that you can bank on. When you are not in these countries and you are outside of the EU, you are outside of you know, America, you are anywhere other place, you have to know this and understand it and play by the rules, and stay within the confines of the law, and don't cause problem for people who are living there. When you come in, don't come and hit and run and leave the people who are there to bear the brunt, and don't close the road for people who are coming at the back. Always think about people who are there, people who are coming behind you. Let us change our understanding and orientation. Please, we cannot continue like this, causing blockade everywhere. Right now, there's a video I saw. These young ladies, they went to Cape Verde. Normally, Cape Verde is a West African country. You could go there as a Nigerian because of the economic community of the West African state, but they were returned. Why? Because they have Nigerian passport. Why? Because the Nigerians there may have, you know, have no social capital, have nothing that you can bank on. So that instead, they only have rules that they have broken. They have caused a lot of things, and now, if you have Nigerian passport, you are not given entry, you are not given allowance to go into these countries, to go to take advantage of this economic community of the West African state. This is wrong. This is very, very wrong. All this individualist approach, at the end of the day, the same thing the government is doing, the same thing the ones that are individuals are also doing. Why? Causing problem and blocking way for people who are coming behind us. I think we can do better, and I wanted to pass this message because I feel it is so powerful, and I feel like I cannot listen to this alone, and I decided to share it with you guys. So, my people, I don't know how this is going down with you. I hope you're not taking offense, and I hope you are learning. I hope you get the message. So I hope that you will like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed, And I want to say thank you so much for bearing with me and staying with me up until this time. And hopefully I'll have more time to be making video. Like I said, I don't have so much time at disposal right now, but I'll do my best. But however it is, please don't forget to support this channel however you want. Subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and yeah, I will see you very soon in another video. Bye bye.